Hi guys, happy Wednesday. I'm in the middle of my 10th week. I want to ask for some advice. I think I might be having some of that. People talk about people treat you differently when you start losing weight, and I don't know if that's what it is or not. I think so. I told y'all I got a fridge to help with the keto diet and stuff, and help myself be successful and whatnot. Anyways, my boss, who's a sweetheart, helped me take it to my house because he had a trailer and a work truck and a workman to help us, and it was great. Everything was great until I got back to the office or whatnot, and the office girl is just like so jealous. It's just me and her in the office, and she's acting like a petulant child. I mean, temper tantrums, y'all, like cussing me out. I can't. So some of the things she said is like, "Oh, it's your effing office now, and they'll let you do whatever you effing want and stuff." And she's just so pissed, and I don't. Today's the third day, y'all. The third day of this, and I'm trying to be cool and calm. Hey guys, hope everybody's enjoying their Friday. I am feeling kind of crappy, but I did it to myself, so I have some confessions to make. If you guys will hear my confessions. So, okay, Monday I was 227. I'm still having this problem mentally with the 220s. And I just don't feel like I'm going to progress, but I'm self-sabotaging, I think, because yesterday I went off the rails totally. Okay, so my breakfast went great, my lunch went great. Somehow in the late afternoon I had a Dove dark chocolate heart at work, that damn candy bowl, and it spiraled out of control quickly. It was the first sugar or candy anything I've had since February. And then I should have self-corrected, but no, I went home and I had a little bit of taco salad for dinner. Everything was great, looked good, keto friendly. I fucked up and had seconds, y'all, before I could tell that I was really full. Such a mistake. Big mistake. And let's just get to the bad part. Later, when I looked up on my Fitness Pal, I was like, let me put the chocolate in there, right? They say 6 pieces, which I think I had 6. This is 1 serving. That's ridiculous, first of all, but also blew me like 25 carbs alone. So, I deserve this headache. I deserve to feel crappy about myself. But I haven't made any mistakes today, and I'm trying not to beat myself up. And one bad day didn't turn into a bad week, and I'm going to do better. Oh. Hey guys, coming at you for my week 10 update post-op VSG surgery here in Memphis, Tennessee. I'll put my stats at the beginning so I don't get anything wrong, but this is not a great week for me. It's the first week. I expected either a stall. Let me back up off y'all. I expected either a stall or a gain because it was such a hard week and I could see the scale wasn't moving much, but still disappointing. So this week I gained 2 pounds even, and y'all, I don't even know what to make of it. Okay, first I'll tell you about my week. Early in the week I had a lot of stress with a coworker. It's mainly me and another girl in the office. And she's very competitive. She very much thinks I want her job. She told me so yesterday, that she thought I want her job. The bosses say she feels threatened by me. There's been so much stress at work that doesn't need to be there because I've done nothing but be nice. And I kind of had it yesterday, and I told her that that I feel like I have had 7 months worth of hazing, and there are many weeks where I feel like I'm handed kind of a shit sandwich every day, and I just have to take it politely and thank them for my sandwich. And, I mean, like, I try to be a Buddhist and give people second chances and thirds and fourths and everything, but I finally yesterday said, and this is one of the reasons I didn't film yesterday. Today, by the way, is Tuesday, the 12th of June. I'm a day late for filming week 10. So sorry. But yesterday was a bear of a day, and today's my off day because I worked this past weekend. So I thought, let me just film today at home because I couldn't. Anyways, yesterday I ended up telling her that it just had to stop. I wasn't going to do it anymore. That, I'm usually a very meek and mild person, but that's different than just allow myself to be bent over every day. And I hate to be graphic, but that's how I feel. And there's these 2 people, her and another guy, and they're close friends and stuff, and I don't know why she has to feel threatened by me, and we're all just there to do the same job. But anyway, so this week started with so much stress because long story short, my boss helped me with the side project, kind of helped me deliver a fridge to my house. She got very jealous and gave me 3 or 4 days of pure hell. And I just had to smile through all of it and say thank you very much. So this week was so much stress. I couldn't sleep a lot. I was doing pretty good on eating and my diet plan and everything until Thursday when I caved in to the candy bowl at work and I had a little Dove heart of dark chocolate, which would have been not so bad if I had had one. But I had about 6 over the course of the last 3 hours at work. So total bingey downhill spiral thing. Then I came home and I had taco salad for dinner and everything would have been fine. It was just the meat, cheese, sliced avocado, a touch of sour cream, very keto friendly. But for some reason I ate it really fast. This is Tennessee, y'all. We have bugs and critters and these bumblebees that are about this big that think the porch is theirs and not mine. So you see me battling. That's what life in Tennessee is like. With all this lush greenery, it comes with bugs. Anyway, so a lot of stress during the week. I not only had the taco salad, but I went back for seconds before I could really register that I was full. And that was a huge mistake. And I did correct on Friday and went back to great macros and put that bag carbs. Those chocolates were like 25 grams of carbs that alone. So that day was blown. I'm sure I wasn't in ketosis, but I corrected on Friday and did my best. However, I was watching the scale, week 9, I was 227, and I have this mental block about the 220s, and I was like, I don't know. This doubt crept in. And all week from that last Monday, I guess because of the stress and stuff, I never went below 227. I crept back up to 228. When I had the chocolate and went off the rails Thursday night and Friday, I was 229. I stayed 229. I wasn't surprised Monday when I woke up and I was 229. Today's Tuesday and I'm still 229, and I'm in kind of a funk about it, although my brain knows that. Here's how I try to think of it: like, your body is it's a biological machine, so it's not, something we can just pin down to our calendar week. Like, I want to do something for 7 days and I want to see the results on this day when I step on the scale at this time. For us to think that is just ludicrous, and I try to remember that because, like, okay, say you have hormones and they're up and down with your period or whatever, or sleep pattern. Okay, and then you have sleep patterns and they go up and down, and some nights worse. And then you have other things that are cyclical, like digestion. You intake, you poop out. Sometimes you go to bed with a full belly, sometimes you go to bed hungry. All these things are different patterns and waves, and yet we want it to all coalesce and come to a head on our weigh day, and sometimes it doesn't do that. So I try to remember that it's not going to just show me my results on a Monday morning when I would like to schedule my results. And it doesn't work that way. So right now I guess I'm stalling at 229. So I need to focus. And I really, I think I need to break down what part of this is mental and what part is physical. Mental, I struggle with the 220s and I feel like I'm never going to get below it. And in fact, I may not even stay in it, like I'm just going to balloon back up. Sorry, y'all, hold on. Crystal light. Anyways, so I don't know how much of this is physical and how much I'm stopping myself. I do self-sabotage, and I don't even realize it, but like I'll look down and be like, hey, it's been 3 days since I took my vitamins, or hey, I haven't had water in a couple days. And when the doubt started coming in that I wasn't going to get below the 220s, that's when the weight stalled. I was dropping a few ounces every day, sometimes a pound. And I don't know. Anyway, so the physical part of it, let's look at that, because that's easier to figure out. I mean, I know I have a mental block and I know I have fear and doubt and whatever, but let's work on the parts I can work on. Go away. So right now, what I've been doing, I hear a lot of talk about, if you graze all day, that you'll just pack on the calories because you're not aware of how much you're really eating, and you're just eating more in a day that way. You're never quite full, you're never quite hungry, you're just all the time stuffing your face. And I've heard the dangers of that, so I kind of stayed away from that. And also to keep in line with the intermittent fasting, I tried to just have my bulletproof coffee in the morning, and then I would be able to easily go until 1 with no lunch, and then I would pretty much easily be able to push that till 3. So I was used to eating at 3, then I'd want something to get around 6 or 7, and then I'd try to be done for the day. But as much as that makes sense on paper, and I guess this is where it comes into play that some things work for some people and not others, I don't know. But I don't think that's working for me right now because by the 3 o'clock meal, sometimes I'm too hungry, and I usually do good at lunchtime, and because, I know what my options are, either get a little chicken leg, or I've brought some luncheon meat and some olives, or something like that. So my lunch is very controlled and routine, and that helps. But then dinner, I come home, and this is where I run into a problem with eating only twice a day. I am starving by the time I get home. There's always errands to run, or gas to get, or something. By the time I get home, I'm starving, which leads to 2 major problems. Eating way too fast. I have not ever taken half an hour to eat a meal since I've had surgery. That's bad. That's bad. I need to slow down. So, being too hungry leads to eating way too fast. I mean, I chew many times, but I'm done with my 4 or 5 bites, which is my limit right about now. It's just 4 or 5 bites of something. If it's something not too filling, like the other day I had salad, and I had my 5 bites and stopped. I tried to stop it, then I was picking at little things for another bite or 2. Anyways, 5 is usually my limit. But, so, main 2 problems of overeating, being too hungry. I eat too fast, and then I don't stop at my 5 bites, or when I could stop, maybe I could, like sometimes if it's like tuna fish or something, I can stop after 3 bites and be full. But when I'm starving, I don't stop. I don't stop until the 6th bite or 7th bite when I'm already hurting, and there's a 20-minute delay between eating something and you feeling it. So 20 minutes later, I'm in agony, and who wants that? I mean, why did I get my stomach shrunk to stretch it like that? And, there's the physical pain, and then there's the guilt after that. So this is not working. I've got to do something different. So, I'm still going to do the intermittent fasting by having the bulletproof coffee for breakfast, but when I do feel hungry in the afternoon, what I'm going to do for the rest of that day is I'm going to try to have several snacks. So I'm going to have 3 to 4 snacks. And instead of taking my 5 bites that I know I can hold, what I'm going to do is limit myself to 4 bites. So, I'm going to try to have like 3 or 4 4-bite snacks. And if I sit there for 20 minutes and I still want a 5th bite, then I'll take a 5th bite or a 6th bite max. But I'm going to try the 3 or 4 snacks a day instead of considering 1 lunch and 1 dinner, and then feeling like a piece of shit if I want some pork rinds or something before bed, and feeling like, oh, I had a bedtime snack, that's horrible. Whatever. I'm just going to have 3 to 4 snacks a day. So to get back to where I'm focusing on what I need to do, and pay attention to my water, pay attention to my vitamins, here's what I'm going to change this week. Got it on paper. Today's Tuesday. Here's what changes. I am going to only take 4 bites at a time, and then I'm going to wait. And those 4 bites, I'm going to portion out 4 bites, and I'm going to eat them slowly. That's one thing. That's what I'm going to change about my food. Slower bites, 4 at a time, wait and see. The second thing is, because of the sheer amount of stress, I didn't even tell you all last Monday was stress that lasted 4 days. Yesterday was the day I said enough, so it was a day of stress. I've had both my coworkers call me behind my back a cunt now and found out about it. I don't want to sound like I have a big ego, because I don't, but I'm maybe the least cuntiest person I know. I won't allow myself to talk behind people's back usually. I would never go to the boss with the things they've done to me just because I don't want to be that girl. And I swallow what they give me every day, and I just, I don't know. I think I'm too nice. I hear a lot of times I'm too nice and I need to stick up for myself. And I just keep expecting people to do the right thing. If I continue to show them that I'm not a threat and I do the right thing, then I think that's going to work. And anyway, so the second thing I commit to this week is to get back to meditating. I've been away from it for a long time, and my son's away right now, and I'm going to get back to it because of the sheer amount of stress and pressure in my life. I have somebody at work who's supposed to be training me who doesn't want me to succeed, and yet I'm the kind of person who wants to be thoroughly trained. Like, show me every scenario, let me write down all my notes. I know the job inside and out, and I'm up and running. I don't like to not know something. It drives me bananas. So she won't tell me information, and if I ask questions, she tells me I'm asking too many questions. So y'all, there's been a lot of pressure at work I'm trying to overcome and smile through. But it's affecting my progression and my weight loss and my happiness. So I'm going to start meditating as number 2. Number 3, I commit to 30 minutes a day of activity. And up till now, I haven't been able to exercise at all. Doctors told me not to, that I was ripping my hernia when at the time I was only doing water aerobics, and I was told to quit. I don't know what I can do, but I'm going to do something. And I'm going to do it for 30 minutes a day. And I think I want to go back to the pool. And I think the reason my hernia was ripping so much is because my stomach was just so huge. And there was so much pressure pushing against it all day. And now that I've lost 38 pounds, 0.8 or something since surgery. I was at 40.8. But I gained those 2 pounds. So anyways, I'm less than 40 lost since surgery. Whatever. But now my stomach's not pushing against the hernia so bad. And I think maybe I'll get back in the pool. So I'm going to try that. But anyways, 30 minutes a day of some kind of activity. 4 bites at a time, eating slowly. I'm going to meditate once a day. Some days I may only get 5 minutes. Some day I may get half an hour. Regardless. Time to negate the stress. And that's been this week, y'all. Sorry for the long video. I really hope to come at you next Monday with better stats. My mental block says, I told you so, I told you so, I told you so. You're going to be stuck at 220 for life. Would you stop, little bug? All these bugs are my camera hogs. You see them trying to be on my video? Make your own channel. Anyways, y'all. So, gained 2 pounds this week. Very sad. Sad face emoji. But, it's got to get better. And you know what? If I come back Monday and I'm still stalled or still in the 220s, then at least I'm not in the 260s, and I'm going to keep positive. I'm going to keep trying. And, you know, you can't keep eating at a deficit and doing the right things every day and it not come off. If it's a pause, I'm okay with that. We'll just hit play again. Anyways, y'all, thanks for joining me. And I appreciate y'all following me and subscribing. And leave comments. Love to hear them. Bye, y'all.